Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to yet another episode of Material Energy Hypercubed. We're here kind of in our observatory area, and as you can see, there's some differences. A lot of work's been done. I know I always say that, but like seriously, a lot of work has been done. Starting with, let's take a look over there. You'll notice, we'll go over there in a minute, but we have a lot of sheep. And more importantly, we have non-wild sheep. We'll get to that in a moment, because I am about to finish another quest for us. Actually, I finished several quests for us. That's the last one. Good. So that was a ingot of alumite, by the way, and we needed that for one of our quests. In fact, we needed several different alloys for several different quests. And I have been working like a feverish madman over the last couple days, trying to get some real progress on the mod pack done in the background, because I feel like it's bogging down a little bit and not a lot of progress is happening on these episodes. Also, a huge shout out to everybody that is watching, and especially Geeker Andy, or Andy. Is that Geeker Andy? Hold on, what is your screen name? I wrote this down and I completely screwed up. Hold up, I got this. Where'd I put that note? Yeah, Geeker Andy. Thank you so much, sir, for all your input. You've definitely given me a lot of pointers, and I thank you for that, because there's things that I definitely would have missed otherwise. One of which being the Ender Lilies. I knew that they grow fastest on Ender, is it Ender blocks? What is it called? Endstone. And we don't have any Endstone at all right now. Now, we could get Endstone fairly easy by taking Resident Ender and transposing it onto Sandstone. This will give us Endstone. I believe we can also use Minechem to get it. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, we can also use Minechem to get it. Although it's a little more expensive using Minechem, simply because we'll need all of these things, which we don't really have all of. Well, maybe I have a lot of those. Let's take a look. What am I missing? Here, get out of there. Honestly, I really need to figure out how to sort this chest. Hydrogen, got lots of hydrogen. I don't think any lithium. Lithium is not something I see a lot of. So we'll have to look into that. But we could do that, because we do have some ender pearls. And getting endstone, or I believe the other thing were ender cores, which I believe we're closer to getting ender cores, and I'll show you why in a couple moments. But those will make things go really fast as well. So thank you for that tip. I think we're going to implement that. As you can see, there's also a massive wall missing now, and a big old platform. We're going to explore all of this episode. But let's start off by taking a look at our quest log. And you can see that there are 4 different quests currently completed, and I will tell you now that many more will be completed by the end of this episode. Starting with this guy, Netherwart. I went down to the lowest level of the area that we're currently facing through, the Nethersphere, and got ourselves some Netherwort. And that Netherwort was bone mealed and everything on soul sand, and now we have a bunch. So we're going to claim that reward. So that one's done. And that's going to get us a good reward bag, some more soul sand, thank Christ, because it's not exactly simple to get. It requires quite a bit of power through chemical synthesis to make, and I would prefer not having to do that. So that's a whole bunch of Netherwort for us. Super, because we really should be making some potions. Oh, my voice cracked. Oh yeah, I finally found out how to set my middle click to be sort inventories, and not just my inventory. Hallelujah, that was like such a lifesaver. You have no idea. For the record, it's up in this little thing here, like super great. What am I doing? Yeah, I guess we'll put it in here for now. Soul sand can go in that one, and then this is all farming stuff, so the Netherwort can go in there. Cool. So Netherworts are done. Alumite. This is something we have been waiting to do for a long time. We're going to end up with an axe head, a tool rod, and an arrowhead. Don't really need any of those things. The reward bag is really what I'm after. And does that unlock any quests? No, it does not. So how many reward bags? That's 2 good reward bags. Now, we could use those reinforced tools or tool pieces for other stuff, which very well could happen. We will see. This will go in the minerals chest for now. I'll also have Solarium. We'll look at that next. I've been upgrading and working with tools, by the way. So we have a new sword that I'm currently trying to level, and I used the Initiolite, which we'll talk about in a minute, to get that. So if you remember, there was a bunch of bricks inside the nether sphere. You can see them down the end of there. And on their own, they're quite useless. But when you mix them with cerula clays, or is it cerula clays? I think it's what it's called. We can look right here. When you mix this with this, yeah, cerula clays. So aludrite and cerula clays together, they make an isolite. In lashite, doesn't matter. They make this stuff. Comparatively speaking, again, it's not as strong as vulcanite. I actually like the vulcanite a little more, but it is very much plentiful compared to vulcanite in this level, because there's a lot of cerula clays and a lot of aludrite, whereas there's really only so many blocks of vulcanite in the bottom of the rotunda. So it could be a much better resource to use. So I ended up taking one of the cutlasses we had, which I really wish I'd got the Dogmarium cutlass. Now that I think about it, it would have been a better pick than that battle axe. But whatever, we still had a cutlass that I could use. So I made that into this guy, and I'm slowly leveling it up because it does, I think, more damage overall compared to the Adventurer's Sword, which still does 5.5 hearts of damage right now. But I'm pretty sure that I can do a lot more damage with the cutlass overall. Also, it was pointed out to me, that eventually I'm going to need AoE damage. On top of doing all the work I've done, I've also been watching a couple of different series of this game being played. One of those being, of course, Direwolf 20s. And he and Pahamar routinely get their asses handed to them. And that's a team of people. A team of people that know a lot more about mods in Minecraft than I do. I'm going to need a lot of, skill in order to progress this mod pack, but I'm committed to getting there. And in that vein, we're also going to need a lot of AoE damage. Enter the Scythe. The Scythe is pretty dope. This one's kind of basic. This is another one that I just kind of had lying around. I threw an Enoloshite blade on it to give it a little bit more damage. It does 2.5 hearts, kind of similar to this guy, although this guy is 3.5. But this guy's cool. It deals damage AoE style in a 3x3 grid. So that's kind of nice. Other than that, kind of just moving on, guys. So let's take a look at Cerula Clay's quest, which will get a quadruple compressed cookie, a reward bag, and a bunch of ore from. Super dope. And let's take a look at the Enoloshite quest then. Throw this guy in there. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. And we'll grab one of these. And one of those. Because we needed 10 ingots of this stuff, so we'll do this. So this is literally all I've been doing for the last 3 or 4 days, is literally just background stuff so that we can kind of be on our road, so to speak. A greater reward bag. Ooh, I hope that's actually got something really good for us in it. I would be upset if it doesn't. What's next on the hit list here? Solarium. So we needed Solarium, if you remember, in order to get a soul binder, which we're going to get. Great. And we're also going to need to use it for making a slice and splice, which, if you remember, we need a Z-Logic controller for the farming machine and a few other things as well. So that's going to be awesome, and I'm excited to use that. I think we need it for the auto crafting as well, although I can't remember that 100%. And I think that was all the quests completed in here already. Now, we do have other things to complete. So let's go ahead. Let's throw the solarium and everything in here. This guy can go in the machines box, which is this one, along with a bunch of other random crap. And let's open our reward bag. Let's start with the good ones. And it's going to give us... Oh, God, I get that one all the time. A Blorf head, super. A bunch of golden lassos that I've already gotten. That's great. And a shitty shield. Well, those were absolutely terrible. In fact, I'm actually going to junk a lot of that. The golden lassos, I guess, will keep. Oh yeah, I made a couple of 4K storage cells because we had the bits to make them in the system. So I put one in our main system, and then one of them is going to become our chemistry storage for now. The blue orchid, man, why couldn't you be good stuff? Would that kill you to be good stuff? That guy goes over here. Oh, I don't have any room left in there. All right, we'll just throw him wherever. The Blorf head. So what does this give me? Nothing. Just a head. I'll throw him up there. It sucks because I don't have any of the textures, which is unfortunate. I don't know why I don't have any of the textures for them. Same thing with the mini-me's. Let's go ahead and open up the greater reward bag and cross our fingers that we get something really good. Hey, that is really good. A view cell. I don't know what that is. 1K storage and a 4K storage. Holy shit. That's fucking awesome. I don't know what the view cell does, but this is going to get great. So let's go ahead and put this 4K in here and a couple of the 1Ks. So now we've got storage coming out of our ass, which is fantastic. Because having lots of ME storage is never a bad thing. Never, ever a bad thing. We'll throw the view cell in there too. Why not? Sweet. Okay, so let's continue on with our little, Lost in Space quest brigade. Open it up because we're about to complete a bunch of these quests. Because as you guessed earlier, domestication is done. Done. Although I don't have the objects in my inventory, so it's going to tell me it's not done. But it is done. We've dramatically less chickens. Mostly because we had too many chickens. So I culled the herd a little bit. We've got 3 regular vanilla chickens, which I'm going to start to breed up into full chickens as well. We have a whole bunch of eggs. So let's go ahead. Let's go to domestication. We needed 20 eggs. Oh yeah, we got 20 eggs. So there we go. This is going to give us some slimes and some squid. None of which that I really need right now, but it's good to know that they're there. Which means we can also... Actually, what am I doing? We're going to make ourselves some pumpkin pie. Let's go make ourselves some pumpkin pie. Which was a golden bag. Oh, can we make a golden bag now? Well, I bet you... What are we going to get? Magical wood. Oh, we needed magical wood. Oh my god, that was literally what I was about to talk about for enchanting. Oh man. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go ahead. Pumpkin pie. If I were to be pumpkin pie, what do I need? How many of these do I need, by the way? I need 10 of them. Can I make 10? I can make 1. Okay, so we need to make a bunch of... Do I have any? No, I don't have a lot of those. But that's okay. We will easily make that by grabbing some fertilizer. And we will go over here and grow this stuff up to max. Because this will give us quite a lot of sugarcane. And one of the things I wanted to work on this episode, I wanted to try and get a fluid transposer because I'm pretty sure I can make a tesseract now. And if we can make a tesseract, our power troubles will be literally completely solved. I won't bother with doing any extra power generation. We will just run off of our big-ass reactor because it'll be pretty OP having that much power at our disposal. We'll also be able to make lava and stuff for doing obsidian. I did some cobblegen downstairs, which I will show you guys momentarily. Where am I going? What am I doing? Okay, there we go. We can throw all of this into our AE system. And now go pumpkin pie. And there's our 10 pumpkin pies. So that quest is now done, and it's going to give us some sugar back, which is super, and a reward bag, which is going to be a basic reward bag. And that gives us a whole bunch of shitty copper armor, which is fine, because we need that stuff for the victory monument. So why don't we go that way real quick and throw it on a mannequin. Where's the VM? Yeah, there it is. So we'll go ahead and throw this stuff on here. You can see that there's a full set of the Vulcanite armor there now. And that's because I remade my Vulcanite armor, which I will show you in a minute. I had a whole bunch of levels, so I went, screw it. Let's make some more bookshelves and re-enchant this armor and get something really good. And I'll show you what I ended up with, which is really good. It took a while to get, though. So I've got a helmet, which is protection 3 and unbreaking 3. A chest plate, which is soulbound, which means when I die, I still keep my chest plate. Super cool. Prot 3... Health bonus 3, really great. Leggings, which are protection 4, health bonus 2, and unbreaking 3. And boots, which are protection 3, unbreaking, and speed. So this is a pretty kick-ass set of armor. We move pretty quickly. We're fairly well protected. No fire protection, which I almost would have rathered, to be honest, but I will take general protection because I think it's, as an overall set of armor, this is going to be more useful to us for obvious reasons. We'll put those spawn eggs up here. Let's put this cookie away. There. Sweet. Okay, so that one's done. Can we make a golden bag of holding now, I wonder? Let's find out. I was going to do a lot of cuts kind of an episode, but this has been great so far. Okay, so we can do this one of two ways. Okay, so this is cool. Reincarnating. I'm pretty sure reincarnating is like soulbound in that when we die, we keep those bags with us. We don't lose them. Not that it'll make a difference. Oh, okay, so what are we missing then? So we're missing some more wool, a chest. We don't have any chests, but we can easily fix that. There's some chests. Having those bags on us will be great because we'll be able to name them and use them for a specific purpose. Let's grab a pair of shears because we will shear our sheep. Because we can do that now because we have wool. Sweet. Okay, let's go do this. One of the things too I decided to change is I got because we had enough of the ender pearls. I went ahead and I ended up making some elevators for our use. Let me grab. Where's my magnet at? Here's the magnet. There we go. Perfect. Good enough. So I went ahead and I made a bunch of elevators, which is 3 to be precise. So now we don't have to worry about using a ladder to get around our base. We can just stand here and teleport around, which is freaking awesome. I got more oreberry bushes. What am I doing? Why did I do that? I got more oreberry bushes. They grow pretty quickly, which is nice. And we've got a lot of aluminum coming in, which is great. I want to see if I can automate that somehow. I'm not sure exactly how I would go about it. We've also got this. This is our cobble gen. So if we need cobblestone, we generate a lot of it without having any upgrades, which is kind of cool. So yeah, all right, let's go back here and we'll make ourselves a couple golden bags. Oh God, they're so useful. Where is that golden bag? There it is. Oh, well, I think I only need to make one anyway. Ah, perfect. So it's going to get us magical wood, cookies, and a reward bag. Oh, that's so good. Okay, now what did that unlock? Ah, deep storage. Cache. Caches can... Oh. This wants us to make a cache, eh? How many caches does it want? Just one? Sure, we can do that. So there's another cache, which is what these are, by the way. Or no, I mean, it's not. No, what is this? Oh no, these are like... Oh, these are like barrels. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, can I upgrade this thing? I can. So this will store 10,000 of an item. Oh, dude, super awesome. So these are like barrels. I was looking for something like this. Ah, perfect, guys. Okay, so this is going to be great. This is going to revolutionize how we store everything when we get to automating, which I will look into making farms and crap like that off screen, but oh boy, that makes me really happy. That makes me really happy. We'll throw this guy there. Basic capacitor. We always need more basic capacitors in our life. So let's go here. Oh, fuck, we're going to get that shitty... How many of these goddamn cooking pans do I really need? Okay, so magical wood. The reason I want magical wood is because I want to make an auto enchanter, number 1, which I don't actually need that for. I wanted that for, never mind, ender core. I'm dumb, ender core. Which is this guy. So it needs 4 magical wood, some ender infused obsidian, and more importantly, an eye of ender. Can I make more ender infused obsidian? I can, perfect. So we're going to grab one of these. And let's go ahead. Let's nix this guy out of here real quick. I'll have to go back down and get that. That's fine. So now this should grow significantly faster. I'll have to chart it and see how much faster it grows. But it should grow faster, which is going to be great. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. And perfect. So let's take a look at everything else that we got going on. The imbuing station. Now, how would one make that? Imbuing. All right. This is what we needed the vines and stuff for, which we don't have. So that's going to be a bit to make. Witch water. Oh, right. We can make witch water. So let's make 10 buckets. 1, 2, or 16 buckets now. Well, that's way too many buckets, but that's okay. We'll use 10 of them. And so now if I go to here, we should be able to complete. Claim reward, which gives us conveyor belts, necrotic bones, and a few other things, which is kind of cool. And is that all of it? Ah, perfect. Here, we'll throw this guy in that bucket for now. Perfect. Okay, so that's done. Throw that away. Perfect. And let's open ourselves this good reward bag. Hope it's something actually good. Oh, good. Another mini-me that I don't need. Super. Necrotic bones, regular bones. All right, solid. Okay, so that kind of brings us up to this point in this mod pack. This is obviously going to take some time. Same with the Lamps of Darkness. I have an idea about how to get that using Minecam, but we'll come back to that. I think we're going to try and finish the episode off by actually getting the wool from downstairs. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab a whole bunch of cobblestone. And what we're going to do is we're going to slowly but surely... Oh, and ineffable glass. Because ineffable glass, I can walk through, but my enemies can't. Where are you? And we've got 32 of it. I went upstairs. I went to the reflection pool and collected a bunch. So, in theory, we should be able to use this to get around fairly safely. And I went ahead and I also made a sort of elevator down to the bottom level here that's all safe and secure. And we're going to use this to our advantage in a hot minute. We're going to go through here. Oh, God. The other thing we can do, actually... I know this is going to cause a lot of enemies to spawn, and I know we're going to take a long time. But we'll get this done. So let's go up top real quick. I'm going to grab my pump and a barrel, or a drum, oil drum. And what we'll do is we'll take the oil drum, we'll take our pump and res combo thing that we always do. Where are you? I forgot completely about caches, by the way. I'm really happy that we have that. Okay, cool. We got that. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to go back downstairs. I'm going to get rid of the pyrotheum. Although it's lighting everything up, it's going to be a lot easier for me to run around and just drop torches everywhere than have to contend with the insanity of blazing pyrotheum. So how we're going to do this is kind of weird. I'm going to grab this real quick. Okay, cool. So we're going to come right... Fuck off. Okay, hold on. Let me... How can I make this easy? Okay, let's put the dark glass back. Ugh, come on. Ugh. What an absolute pain in the ass this is turning out to be. There we go. I'm fine with that. You get killed. Okay, so let's grab our cobble and we'll go like this. Because I really want that wool. That wool is going to be ours very shortly. Okay, so we've got that guy. Let's go ahead. We're going to put the pump here. That should be close enough for this to work. And we're going to put that guy down. And then we're going to put this guy on top. And that should work just fine. Yeah, look at that go. Sweet. Okay, so while that's doing that, I'm going to throw down... So I'll close that up. I'm going to close this space up just in case. And let's grab our torches. Now, as long as this keeps working, we'll be okay. It's only if it stops working that we're kind of fuckered. But, if I do this just right... we can make safe zones. And that's kind of awesome, I'm not gonna lie. And I can stand in here and I can, like, use all my shit to my advantage. Oh god, he's fucking punching me. What the hell? How the hell did he hit me through the glass? Frig off. Frig off. Okay, hold on. Let's do this the smart way. There we go. So as long as I can block everything off, we'll be okay. I'm going to cut the video and build this thing, and we'll come back just for the end, guys. All right, guys. I am back, and I've made it to the wool box. This was kind of a pain in the ass, not going to lie. I did get a ton of blazing pyrotheum, as you can see. It's mostly gone now, which is both good and bad. It's both good and bad. We're going to go get that wool, though. Oh, hello, creeper. You can just go ahead and stay there. We're going to light this guy up. We're going to grab... Oh, dear. Thank you. Fuck off. And we're going to grab ourselves the amber wool. That's one amber wool for our completion of this zone. However, there's still a lot of bad stuff in here. Like, there's so many creepers. Why so many creepers? Zombies and skeletons, yeah, I can handle that. But creepers, man. Ugh. Nature's silent exploders. Okay, hold on. Let's grab this guy and we'll throw a bit more of a wall up. Throwing some torches down because now everything is not lit up with pyrotheum. Literally everywhere. But we have this nice safe corridor to work with. Okay, cool. So let's head back upstairs. We'll finish the episode off. We have a ton of blazing pyrotheum now. How much do we need for that quest, by the way? We need 5 buckets? Perfect. I've got another bucket's worth of stuff upstairs, so why don't we... drums worth of stuff upstairs, so why don't we do that? I like how I have absolutely no, like... No... I was just say compulsion, but that's not it. Like, I have nothing wrong with just totally dismantling the level. Like, that's just fair game in my eyes. This isn't like a regular CTM map. This is like, nah, fuck that. Fuck the whole level up if you have to. Alright, so let's go back upstairs. Let's grab 5 buckets out of here. We'll also put some of this stuff away. Like this stuff here and that guy. The ineffable glass, which didn't end up working as well as I'd hoped, by the way. A shitty bow. Okay, so let's slap down this drum here. Let's grab our buckets. All 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quest log. Claim reward. It's going to give us some pyrotheum, some magmatic florbs full of blazing pyrotheum, of course, and a reward bag. Excellent. I don't know that I'll use those florbs because that's a lot of blazing pyrotheum to throw around. However, it could be useful coming up, so I won't completely discount that. Okay, let's put this stuff away. Because it is it's dangerous, guys. Perfect. All right, sweet. Let's open up this good reward bag. I swear to God, it's the frying pan again. Oh no, it's a shitty shield again. Great. Super. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the wool monument, and we're going to hand that in actually first before I do that. Okay, interesting. We don't get a spatial IO with this one, so I'm wondering how we complete that. We do get a greater reward bag, so we'll go ahead and open that one in just a hot moment. But here we go, amber wool. Bam! Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zones down, and a whole bunch more to go. Let's open the greater reward bag. Hey, a sextuple compressed cobblestone. That's good news, because we are going to need bedrockium at some point, and there's not a whole lot of ways to get bedrockium. 8. I'll take an 8th one of those. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at our quest book. Huh, so now what? Oh, 1 quest with unclaimed rewards. Hey, Lost in Time. That's open now. Okay, what's got an unclaimed... Oh, this one. Right, the deep storage. Gives us 8 chests and that stuff. Let's open up our reward bag. It's going to give us some redstone, which I don't care about. But before we take off for the last minute here, we have a new chapter open called Lost in Time. And this one says... Space-time... Oh, The system core is ready. High outputs of flux in space-time dimension and is unable to unify any material energy to find wolves without propagating into intraspace. Space-time flux unifier. We'll get a reflection of space and a green heart canister for doing that one. Interesting. That one just kind of made my finger tighten a little bit, because I think that's where this game kind of just goes completely insane, by the way. So these ones are still locked, which I'm assuming has something to do with Mindchem, which I will take a look at in the intra time. Auto crafting, that's all stuff that we're going to look at next episode, because we're now heading over time. As usual, guys, you know the deal. If you liked the episode, please go ahead and leave a like. You can always find other work I've done in the description box below. And of course, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye!